Live feed of the YouTube channel for the Charlotte Eagles for today's match here in Charlotte, North Carolina for the Charlotte Eagles versus the West Virginia Chaos. I would like to start, as the game is starting, I would like to start with the starting lineups for each team. First with the away West Virginia Chaos. And goalkeeper number 1, Matthew Swan. Number 4, defender Clay Edwards. Number 16, defender Clay Dimmick. Number 5, defender Corentin Guegan. Number 21, defender Jorge Reyes. Number 11, midfielder Benjamin Vergara. Number 14, midfielder Daniel Smee. Number 12, midfielder Arjun Young. Number 8, midfielder Tatsuya Takuchi. Number 7, forward Brian McPhillips. And number 10, forward Dion Peters. As the match is underway, I will continue with the Charlotte Eagles lineup. In goalkeeper, number 0, Jordan Farr. Number 8, defender Juan Sanchez. Number 14, defender Wilfred Williams. Number 21, Cam Boitez. Number 23, defender Matt Renica. Number 4, midfielder Johnny Denton. Number 2, Macaulay King in the midfield. Number 11, midfielder Senti Moir. Number 25, midfielder Jordan Smith-Williams. Number 7, forward Tresor Mboyu. And number 10, forward Marco Micheletto. As the match has started and the Eagles are possessing it early, we'd love to welcome you guys to Charlotte, North Carolina at Charlotte Christian High School on a hot beginning of summer day here. And we'll see how both teams do in the hot weather. As both these teams have met recently, and they tied 1-1 up in West Virginia between the two, as the Eagles in their last two matches, right after their loss to the Independents in the Open Cup 2-0, they went on a quick road trip to the West Virginia Chaos and then the Southern West Virginia Kings Warriors, and they came out with 4 points, with a tie first with the West Virginia Chaos, as that was a back-to-back night after their independence, and so they finished a 1-1 tie there, and then took a couple days rest, and that next Saturday they won 1-0 versus Southern West Virginia Kings Warriors, and so they got 4 points out of their road trip and remain undefeated in the South Atlantic Division, which they are atop at first place right now. And the West Virginia Chaos, on May 14th, they played 2 games this season in the South Atlantic PDL Division, and West Virginia Chaos has lost versus the Southern West Virginia Kings Warriors 1-0 and has a tie against the Charlotte Eagles, so they're 1 point at the bottom of the table of the South Atlantic Division. But with the win today, the West Virginia Chaos could definitely climb the ladder. So we'll see what today holds as the match is underway here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's good footwork on the wing. Good pressure there by Tresor from the Eagles. Goalkeeper playing really high for the West Virginia Chaos, Matthew Swan. Plays at Gardner-Webb University. Good ball out wide for the West Virginia Chaos. Is patient, put the ball, tries to go across, but way too far. A good look, though, on the wing there. Jordan Farr decides to play quick from the back. Love to see that from a goalkeeper, just get play started real quick. Shows poise and confidence. As the Eagles are spreading their wing backs wide and making runs. Switch of fields to Cam Boitez for the Eagles, out wide to Wilford Williams, back to Johnny Denton. Didn't realize the pressure from Marco Micheletto. Good recovery though from Marco after losing it in the midfield there. So a little bit of changes from the recent starting lineups for the Eagles. Jordan Farr and goalkeeper, as the Pyle brothers have been the starters typically this season. Matt Renica there at the center back, number 23, as Juan Sanchez has usually played at the center back and Macaulay King has usually played at the right back, but Macaulay King is playing in the midfield this day. And Jordan Smith-Williams, a starter, number 25 in the midfield. So we'll see how those go. So a simple 4-4-2 formation for the Eagles tonight, with two forwards, Marco and Tresor, with Marco giving free rein to go wherever he wants on the field. Way to bring it down by Cam Boitez and stay controlled. Out wide to Juan Sanchez for the Eagles. A leading pass by Cam Boitez is a little bit too leading for Wilford Williams, as both teams are trying to feel each other out right now in the beginning, probably making adjustments from last game, seeing what adjustments have been made. Good ball from the West Virginia Chaos through the gap. Santi Moir on the getting back and pressuring the ball. All the way back to Jordan Farr for the Eagles, as they're maintaining patient ways, starting out in this game, just trying to work and trying to find the gaps, seeing what the Chaos has to offer on the defensive side, seeing what gaps might be open for the rest of the game. The player to watch for the West Virginia Chaos is Corentin Guegan, the defender. Great switch by Marco Micheletto. It's into Macaulay King from Juan Sanchez. Good ball into Tresor. Taken down, free kick given to the Eagles. See who gets on the ball here for the Eagles. See what they want to do. And the player to watch for the Charlotte Eagles tonight is Marco Micheletto, as he is a midfielder typically, but he's playing forward. He's a midfielder from Young Harris College, and he scored the lone goal in the Eagles' home opener against the Carolina Dynamo. As Santi Moir tries to go underneath the wall there and just goes out wide on the left side. Micheletto, he scored the winning goal against the Carolina Dynamo. And he has 2 goals in all competitions. And he scored also in the Open Cup versus the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. He scored the winning PK against the Mutiny in extra time to advance the Eagles to the second round of the Open Cup, where they lost eventually to the Charlotte Independents 2-0. Played all the way back to Jordan Farr and out wide to Cam Boitez. As Wilford Williams and Juan Sanchez are definitely trying to get wide and press up a little bit to force the chaos back. Good switch of fields by Marco. Played into Santi. Tries to go out wide to his Pfeiffer teammate, Juan Sanchez. West Virginia Chaos having some possession here. It's definitely an ambitious attempt from the West Virginia Chaos, number 12, Arjun Young. From about 40 yards out. Didn't hit it clean either. But trying to pressure the Eagles goalkeeper early, Jordan Farr. Macaulay King goes deep to Jordan Smith-Williams, but he's offsides. You got 3 starters for the West Virginia Chaos from Gardner-Webb University: Matthew Swan, Clay Edwards, and Arjun Young. There for West Virginia. Everybody else on the roster is kind of mixed and matched from colleges around. Same thing you could say for the Eagles, as the Eagles have 5 guys from Pfeiffer University. Seems like the West Virginia Chaos are struggling as they possess a little bit, and then they win balls, and then they make a simple mistake. So let's see if they can tune that up going in. Maybe get a little bit of chance on the Eagles, as the Eagles are playing more of the patient game, trying to wear down the Chaos. Ball over top for Juan Sanchez. Good control by him to bring it down. Cleared by the West Virginia Chaos as Santi Moir was pressuring that pass back. Jordan Farr brings it down and just plays it to the feet of Juan Sanchez. Good turn by Marco Micheletto. Outside to Jordan Smith-Williams. Little scissor move. Cut back. Good recovery by Marco for his teammate. Cleared out by the West Virginia Chaos. See if the Eagles can keep on pressuring and try to get a chance here on goal. And a long ball from Santi Moir goes over. There's other key South Atlantic Division PDL games tonight. Peachtree City versus Southern West Virginia Kings Warriors, and the Carolina Dynamo versus the SC United Bantams tonight. And we'll see how those games finish up, as the Peachtree City and Southern West Virginia Kings Warriors started at the same time as the Eagles, and the Carolina Dynamo and SC United Bantams start at 8 o'clock. So we'll see how those games shake up the South Atlantic Division table by the end of this night and see if the Eagles stay on top. But the Eagles have to take care of business right here. Good ball over top by Cam Boitez for Marco to run on. Ball back into Johnny Denton. Switch of fields to Matt Renica. Out wide to Juan Sanchez. Ball in the box. Macaulay King's on the backside, but doesn't bring it down. Cleared by the West Virginia Chaos. Jordan Smith-Williams on the ball. Plays into Johnny Denton. Plays into Trey Soar. Turn. Shot. Goal by Tresor Mbuyu. That's a great goal, great turn, great ball by Jordan Smith-Williams, great assist there. And we are happy for Tresor Mbuyu, as he's had many attempts so far this season. He finally puts one in the back of the net. Well done by number 7, Tresor Mbuyu. Right outside the 18. And that's a good start by the Charlotte Eagles, as we are in the 17th minute here in Charlotte, North Carolina at Charlotte Christian High School for the PDL match between the West Virginia Chaos and the Charlotte Eagles. And the Eagles are up 1-0 thanks to Tresor Mbuyu with a turn and a rocket to the left bottom corner for the Eagles in the 17th minute. And so let's see if the Eagles are hungry for another goal here. And good defense by Jordan Smith-Williams, as a slide tackle and a deflection off the West Virginia Chaos forces an Eagles throw-in. And so the South Atlantic Division table is looking like this. The Charlotte Eagles, games played 3 with 2 wins and 1 tie with a total of 7 points. And right behind them is SC United Bantams with 2 games played, 1 win and 1 tied with 4 points. At the bottom of the table, West Virginia Chaos with 2 games played, 1 loss and 1 tie for 1 point. And so let's see if the West Virginia Chaos want to have the desire to maybe come back in this first half to catch a critical 3 points for the PDL South Atlantic Division and keep their hopes up for a good start in the PDL season of 2016. Is this a corner taken by Marco Micheletto? See if the Eagles can get their second goal here, as that would be a great start for the Eagles in this PDL match. Way to be calm by Johnny Denton. Good chip. And there's a goal! Another goal by Tresor Mbuyu! As that was a fantastic chip by Johnny Denton. That was an amazing vision pass with a chip over to Tresor, and great calmness to have the goalie come out, sidestep, and finish with the left foot there for Tresor. Well deserved by number 7, Tresor Mbuyu, as he has had many chances and many frustrations, as he's hit the post several times so far and should have made goals that he had really easy chances, but the floodgates are open here so far for the Eagles forward, number 7, Tresor Mbuyu, in the 20th minute here, as he scored in the 19th and the 17th minute here to put the Eagles up 2-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. So let's see tonight if Tresor can finish off the hat trick. And in the middle of the South Atlantic Division table right now is the Carolina Dynamo, the Southern West Virginia Kings, Warriors, Peachtree City, all at 3 points. And Tri-Cities Otters and South Georgia Tormenta with the West Virginia Chaos down at the bottom 3 of the table. The West Virginia Chaos are kind of scrambling right now as the momentum is definitely on the Eagles' side. I was talking with Coach Dave Dixon this week as they felt like they should have gotten 6 points on their road trip last week after the Independence. But the 1-1 tie was a tough result after their long game against the Charlotte Independence in the Open Cup. But they felt the need to get all 6 points. They had 4 points, still stay undefeated, but I think this might be an opening to that. Is can we improve on the tie from last week and make a statement? Good move by Wilford Williams. Plays into Tresor. Switch of fields from Cam Boitez to Matt Renica. Tries to play it up to Tresor as he's the hot foot right now. Great slide tackle. Unfortunately, the referee thought it was a foul. Head coach Dave Dixon thinks it was clean, as do all the players from the Eagles, but the referee is the authority and he made the decision. So West Virginia Chaos with the quick pass. Handball from West Virginia Chaos. So that was a decent ball in. Mishandled by the Eagles defense. Had a chance, but it unfortunately hit the arm of number 10, Dion Peters for West Virginia Chaos. Pressure by number 7, Ryan McPhillips. Johnny Denton out wide to Matt Renica. Into Marco. Plays up to Santi. See if the West Virginia Chaos can get a goal back. Dion Peters on the wing. West Virginia Chaos are claiming a handball there, but let's see if the Eagles can counterattack here. As Santi's leading it. Plays it out wide to Jordan Smith-Williams. Takes it inside. Tries a little through ball to Marco. If that got through, that would have been nice. Plays back to Wilfred as the Eagles reset. Good ball into Marco Micheletto from Cam Boitez to Johnny Denton to Macaulay King. Plays back to Cam Boitez with a switch of field. The Eagles are definitely possessing it. Marco Micheletto with the touch. Plays it back, but nobody is there. Good recovery from Trey Soar to come back. Good ball out wide to Santi Moore. Ooh. As that was a shot just outside the left post. Matthew Swan, the goalkeeper for the West Virginia Chaos, cut down the angle for Santi. And the only corner he could go is the far left corner and barely missed from Santi Moore. He's frustrated a little bit as he felt like he should have scored that. Plays it all the way back to Jordan Farr. Seems like the Eagles want to work it from the back tonight. Make a little bit of adjustments, get Juan and Wilfred up a little bit higher. At the wing back positions. So we are in the 28th minute here in Charlotte, North Carolina at Charlotte Christian High School, the host of the Eagles this summer in the PDL season. In the South Atlantic Division match of the PDO between the Charlotte Eagles and the West Virginia Chaos, as the Eagles lead 2-0 if you're just joining us. And both goals in the 17th minute and the 19th minute by Trey Soar and Boyu, the forward for the Eagles. Good take inside by Santi Moore. See what he could do. Good footwork. Plays it out wide to Marco. Ball in the box. Deflected outside for a corner kick for the Eagles. Marco Micheletto on the corner kick. See if the Eagles can put another one in this first half. Ball in the box. As it looked like Macaulay King got a head on it. Sorry, Matt Renica in the box. Him and Cam Boitez hopped in the box for that one, but just didn't put it on frame. Foul called on Cam Boitez going up for the header off the goal kick. Played quick by the West Virginia Chaos. Ball in the box to Dion Peters. Takes a touch, turns. Ball by Daniel Smee into the box for the West Virginia Chaos, but too long. There's about 16 minutes left here in the first half here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the Eagles have had an impressive start against the West Virginia Chaos. Goal kick by Jordan Farr here. One out of the air by Macaulay King. Played all the way back to Jordan Farr. The Eagles are trying to start it from the back tonight and working it and being patient. Played into Marco Micheletto as he's had some good presence and made some dangerous runs for the Eagles against the West Virginia Chaos tonight, as Dave Dixon has gone with a 4-4-2, but Marco Micheletto, number 10, is given kind of free rein to roam around the field, find open slots. As Marco entering the game was the season leader for the Eagles with 2 goals, but tonight it's definitely the one putting it back in the net is Tresor and Boyu, which is awesome to see as the floodgates are opening for the young guy in this game. He's had many chances this season, just hasn't put one in the back of the net until now. Played all the way back to Jordan Farr. The Eagles are definitely being patient and definitely playing a slow game out of the back, as there's not much pressure from the West Virginia Chaos. As I don't know if they're worn out up top, as with the patience with the Eagles are wearing them down, working it around. Yep, free kick for the West Virginia Chaos here. Marco Micheletto was trying to get back and win one back for the Eagles, but definitely misplayed that and caused the foul. See what West Virginia Chaos has here on this free kick, what they want to do. It looks like Dion Peters is on the ball right now. See if he gives it Jordan Farr a run for his money here. Easy collection by Jordan Farr, as Jordan Farr is definitely, with the sun setting, is looking into the sun. So great stuff so far from Jordan Farr, as he's not had to do much today. Not much pressure from the West Virginia Chaos, but definitely doing a lot with his feet as the Eagles are working back through him. Played into Santimar. Juan Sanchez tries to go down the wing to Jordan Smith-Williams. See what he does here. But slips as he's kicking it. An easy collection by Matthew Swan for the West Virginia Chaos. Deflection off the head. West Virginia Chaos and collected from Cam Boitez. The Eagles are working it up the field through the back again. Plays out wide to Tresor. Boyu, as he's dangerous from here. He was offsides, though, the referee says, from the far sideline. Ball played back to number 4, Clay Edwards. Played in the middle to Arjun Young. Chip over to number 7, Ryan McPhillips. Puts it in the box. Goes all the way through and cleared by Juan Sanchez. Good collection by Santi Moir. That was a great collection, great touch by Santi Moir, as he's played pretty well to start out for the Eagles campaign here in the PDL season. Good footwork by Macaulay King to withstand pressure there. Ball played all the way back to Cam Boites, all the way back to Jordan Farr. Juan Sanchez tries to play to Santi Moir, making a run up top, but shanks it outside. Good pressure by Marco Micheletto there. Jordan Smith-Williams. Good pressure there. In a 3v1 situation, as the Eagles swarmed. Number 8, Tetsuya Takuchi. The Eagles are very patient tonight and really just waiting on their opportunity to strike. Been really in control of this game. Not much pressure from the West Virginia Chaos. As going back to May 19th, as the Eagles tied the West Virginia Chaos up in West Virginia, as it was 1-1, and Corentin Guegan scored in the 30th minute, and then the 66th minute, Clovell Denal scored for the Eagles. Good ball outside. A little bit over the top of Wilford Williams. West Virginia Chaos throwing. Good footwork there by Ryan McPhillips for the West Virginia Chaos, forcing a foul on the Eagles. Ball played out wide over the top of Juan Sanchez. Headed back to Jordan Farr and quickly outletted back to Juan Sanchez. Great ball in the middle to Marco Micheletto. Outside to Jordan Smith-Williams. See if he gets there first. Matthew Swan coming out as a goalkeeper as the two collided there. But great opportunity, great ball, and great look by Marco Micheletto. He was going into this game the player to watch, and he's definitely had some really good passes and plays and control with his feet, as he's very talented footwork wise. Young player from Young Harris. Good patience from Macaulay King there in the middle. Plays it out wide to Cam Boites. Marco making a run in the middle, freeing up Wilford Williams on the outside. Plays into Jordan Smith-Williams all the way back to Cam Boites. The Eagles are definitely just being patient, possessing it, wearing out the West Virginia Chaos here. you can see that the Eagles are playing much better now that they're getting used to playing with each other. As their first 2 games, their passes were a little wild and looked like they had a bunch of talent, but so that was Juan Sanchez making the run in the box, but poor entry into the box from the end line. Good win by Cam Boitez for the Eagles. Brought down by Dion Peters. A shout out to number 5, Corentin Guegan for the West Virginia Chaos, as he's earned honorable mention in the Team of the Week votes in the PDO Week 3 Team of the Week. Great ball outside from Jordan Smith-Williams. Senti. Marco Micheletto trying to make it on the backside. Great pass back to Wilford Williams. Way to never give up on that. Ball back in. Tresor. Offsides though. The referee says that's 2 offside calls from Tresor here in the past 8 minutes. So we are in the 42nd minute here. The Charlotte Eagles are taking on the West Virginia Chaos. The Eagles lead 2-0, as in the 17th minute and the 19th minute, Tresor and Boyu netted 2 goals so far. We'll see if the Eagles can net another one before the half, or the West Virginia Chaos can put one in the back of the net and make the 2-0 lead smaller. Great ball to Senti. Moore takes it inside. Referee calls a foul as there was a shirt grab there from the West Virginia Chaos. Let's see who the Eagles put on the ball here to take the free kick. It looks like Senti Moore. So we're in the 43rd minute here. You got Cam Boitez, Matt Renica, Jordan Smith-Williams, Juan Sanchez, Marco, and Tresor in the box. With the Johnny Denton hanging outside the 18. Senti Moore on the ball. Puts it in the box. Flicked by Marco and way too high. The Eagles have definitely had chances to increase their lead, but haven't put another one in the back of the net. West Virginia has had some chances, but none really tasking on the Eagles. As that ball was inside the box, Jordan Farr goes diving, but no one on the backside for the West Virginia Chaos to put that in the back of the net. Good switch by Corentin Guegan for the West Virginia Chaos. Ball up to Arjun Jung, but Cam Boitez is there. So we are the 45th minute here. It looks like the 4th official is going to signal 1 minute of stoppage time. So we have about 1 minute 45 seconds left in this half between the Eagles and the Chaos. As the Eagles continue to remain patient, working it back through Jordan Farr. Good switch by Cam Boitez to find space. Looks like they're going to possess it going into the half. So they've taken 45 seconds of just possessing it in the back here, playing all the way back to Jordan Farr again. Ball up to Saint-Amour. Clear by West Virginia Chaos. Brought down by Wilford Williams, though, off the deflection. Played all the way back to Cam Boitez. And the Eagles are back to possessing. See if they can find space, find the gap. Maybe get another one here in the last couple seconds. Free kick given to the Eagles. As this might do it here for the Eagles. The referee signals halftime here in the PDO match against the Charlotte Eagles and the West Virginia Chaos. Thanks for tuning in live on YouTube. As the Eagles are up 2-0 at halftime here at Charlotte, North Carolina, at Charlotte Christian High School, the home field for your Charlotte Eagles this year in the PDL 2016 campaign. The Eagles look sharp coming out as they netted two. Tresor and Boyu with the 17th minute goal with the ball played in as he turned and shot outside the 18 to the bottom left corner of the net, beating Matthew Swan for the West Virginia Chaos to put the Eagles up 1-0. And then again a chip by Johnny Denton in the 19th minute over top with Tresor running behind, collects it down. Matthew Swan for the West Virginia Chaos came out. Tresor threw a quick sidestep fake and just buried it left foot. Calm and poised for Tresor. And good stuff from Tresor and Boyu. Good pressure up top as he's the highlight of the first half. As he's had many chances so far in the season, but he finally nets two. And he's going to enter the locker room for the Eagles. A very happy player. And for West Virginia Chaos, let's see what they have to offer, see what adjustments they can make. But it's all Eagles right now in this first half, as the Eagles are being patient, working it through the back with Jordan Farr, Juan Sanchez, Matt Renica, Cam Boitez, and Wilford Williams as they are possessing it from the back, finding the gaps to Johnny Denton and Macaulay King in the first half and getting it up wide to Saint-Amour and eventually into Jordan Smith-Williams and Tresor and Marco as they are playing like a team as they enter the locker room 2-0. As let's see if Dave Dixon wants to make any adjustments, maybe to get a couple extra goals here to increase the goal differential going in for the season. But the Eagles going into your halftime are on their way to increasing their lead in the South Atlantic Division at first place and trying to make it 10 points after tonight's match. And so we will leave you for a 10-minute break, and we will be live back with you here in Charlotte, North Carolina at Charlotte Christian High School for the match, PDO match, between the Charlotte Eagles and the West Virginia Chaos. Please join us in about 10 minutes. And welcome back here in Charlotte, North Carolina at Charlotte Christian High School for the match between the West Virginia Chaos and the Charlotte Eagles, as the Charlotte Eagles are up 2-0 from 2 goals in the 17th and 19th minute from Tresor and Boyu, number 7. And so let's see what this second half holds for the Chaos and the Charlotte Eagles, and see if the Eagles can increase their lead and see if the Chaos can cut into the lead from the Eagles, as the weather is getting cooler here in Charlotte, as it was a hot one up to 87 degrees today here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it was humid entering into the summer. So the match starts with West Virginia. See if West Virginia can possess it a little bit better and stay under control. Ball tried to play out wide by Corentin Guegan, but goes outside. Eagles play quick. One out of the air by Juan Sanchez and cleared up top. See if Tresor can get to that, but he backs off. One in the middle by Johnny Denton, but back to the Chaos. Out wide to number 14, Daniel Smee. Takes it inside, plays it out wide to Dion Peters. Good fake by Dion Peters, left foot into the box. As West Virginia Chaos thought that should have been a foul on Macaulay King for the Eagles, but no call, says the referee. Played out wide to Dion Peters. Ball in the box, quickly handled by the Eagles. And a kick by the West Virginia Chaos, way too high, almost a field goal in the football post. Here on the field, goes to a goal kick for Jordan Farr. See if the Eagles maintain possession throughout the backfield. Again, stay calm. And it looks like a little bit higher pressure out starting in the second half from the West Virginia Chaos. Referee calls a foul from behind on the West Virginia Chaos. Santi plays quick out wide to Juan Sanchez. Tries to play it into Marco Micheletto. Calls a foul. The Eagles wanted advantage and to keep on going with the play, but the referee stops play, and a free kick will be about 40 yards out. See who is on the ball to put the ball in the box, as Matt Renica and Cam Boites hop in the box. Tresor, Juan Sanchez, Jordan Smith-Williams out wide with Santi and Marco Micheletto entering the box. Macaulay King on the free kick. Ball in the box, high. Kicked by Johnny Denton, easily collected by Matthew Swan for the West Virginia Chaos. Ball tried to play over top to Dion Peters from number 21, Jorge Reyes. Mishandled by the Eagles, but mishandled by the West Virginia Chaos after getting the ball quick. Arjun Young pressured up top. West Virginia Chaos trying to play it into Dion Peters, but handled by Macaulay King calmly back to Jordan Farr. As Jordan Farr has played great. Good control from his feet. Good ball out to Juan Sanchez, out to the wide. Dion Peters chasing. Pressure. So West Virginia Chaos are definitely having the mentality of higher pressure, stronger pressure on the Eagles, and want to try to mess up the patience from the Eagles working it through the back. Plays into Macaulay King. Out wide to Juan Sanchez. Looks like the Eagles are still pressing Wilford Williams and Juan Sanchez. Good chip out wide to Wilford Williams. Collected taken inside. See what Wolford can do, but stopped by the West Virginia Chaos there. Easily brought down from Camboyta. Marco plays it back to Matt Renica. Good ball in to Jordan Smith-Williams. As another goal by Tresor and Boyu with the hat trick here tonight for the Charlotte Eagles as the floodgates have opened for the young striker, number 7 for the Eagles in the 50th minute here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the Charlotte Eagles are up 3-0 on the West Virginia Chaos, as a great ball was played by Santi Moir. Good combination there. Good start again for the Eagles in this half, as they had an excellent start in the first half. Let's see if the West Virginia Chaos want to fight in this half. As Tresor wants high pressure and still wants that. Now he wants a 4th goal. Good win by Marco. Great ball outside to Santi. Tries to play it inside to a running Macaulay King through the middle. Good touch by Marco Micheletto. Good, well done bringing it down. Good footwork there. As that's a foul by, it looks like Arjun Young, and the referee is going to give him a yellow card for the first booking of the night. It looks like Marco Micheletto is going to take the free kick just outside the box. Looks like Macaulay King and Wilford Williams are going to hang outside, and everybody else is going to join in the box for the Eagles. Let's see what creativity Marco wants to do here. See if the Eagles can put in a 4th goal in the back of the net. Short kick. As it's a goal by Jordan Smith-Williams. As that's an excellent step over. It looked like by Santi Moir, and which led to an open strike to Jordan Smith-Williams in the box. And now a 4-0 lead from the Charlotte Eagles over the West Virginia Chaos. And now Dave Dixon for the Charlotte Eagles has the substitutes warming up. And let's see what adjustments he wants to make and try to get others some playing time here in the match tonight. As we are in the 52nd minute, and the Charlotte Eagles are up 4-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. And the Eagles are not stopped pressuring as they want a 5th goal now. Good win by Santi Moir. Good flick by Tresor and Boyu. Brought down by Santi. Played out wide to Marco. As what a save by Matthew Swan. The Eagles are definitely pressuring the West Virginia Chaos and definitely made adjustments to increase pressure towards the West Virginia Chaos. Good adjustments made by halftime at Dave Dixon, by head coach Dave Dixon for the Eagles. And this is the kind of result that you want to see so far in this game for the Eagles. The Eagles are definitely happy with this, and they want to continue to increase their play. But we have a player hurt on the field. It looks like Tresor and Boyu is down on the field as a collision as he was trying to win the ball, but it doesn't look like anything serious as Marco Micheletto may have rolled an ankle on that, it looks like. But he hops right back up, toughs it out, gets back in there. Ball played in from Santi Moir. Throw into West Virginia Chaos. Jordan Smith-Williams, Marco Micheletto, and Tresor and Boyu creating some pressure and causing chaos for the West Virginia Chaos tonight. Ball all the way back to Jordan Farr for the Eagles. Pressure by Jordan Smith-Williams. So the referee calls a foul on Jordan Smith-Williams there on the far side, but West Virginia Chaos choose to play quickly, get the ball back on the dance floor. Good win by Matt Renica there in the middle. Good footwork by Marco to escape the pressure. But turned over quickly by Marco after escaping the pressure. Free kick given to West Virginia Chaos as a slide tackle by Macaulay King is a little bit late, but Macaulay King thought he got it clean. We are in the 57th minute here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the Charlotte Eagles are up 4-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. See what the West Virginia Chaos want to do on this free kick, as it looks like Dion Peters is over the ball. Good save by Jordan Farr. Quick outlet out wide to Jordan Smith-Williams. Running on, but handled by number 4, Clay Edwards, for the West Virginia Chaos. It looks like number 7, Ryan McPhillips, has some blood on his knee, and the referee has asked him to step out of the game, get that taken care of, and then come back in the game. Played out wide to Marco Micheletto. Good jumping chest trap there. Played all the way back to Jordan Farr. A little bit too wide and out of bounds from the ball by Jordan Farr. touch by Marco Micheletto to bring that down. Good combination there between Johnny Denton and him. Swings it out wide to Cam Boitez. Tries to go over the top to Wilford Williams. Good touches there by Tresor, but all the way back to Cam Boitez. Probably going to switch the field to Juan Sanchez. That's a good switch. Plays into Santi Moir. Good through ball to Juan Sanchez. Good bring back. Ball in the box. Handled by Matthew Swan. So we are in the 60th minute here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ball played into Santi Moir. Ball played into Marco. Juan Sanchez with the ball. Plays it in the box. No one there on the backside, but wide open. Could have been an opportunity for Jordan Smith-Williams to come back on the left wing. Hit that backside for his second goal, but nobody was there, unfortunately. But good idea from Juan Sanchez, the right back for the Eagles. Matthew Swan for the West Virginia Chaos with the goal kick. Good turn by Santi Moir, causing problems. Just a little bit touch, too long after he beat the second defender. After how this game is going, it's definitely the Eagles want to make a statement as I was saying earlier in the first half, as I talked to Dave Dixon earlier this week, they felt like they should have gotten all 6 points out of their road trip last week, and so they tried to make a statement here today as they tied the West Virginia Chaos last week 1-1. So now the scoreline is all Eagles 4-0. So we're playing in Charlotte, North Carolina. Good ball from Jordan Farr to Juan Sanchez. Touch a little bit too far. Good combination there in the middle from Macaulay King, Johnny Denton, and Santi Moir. Out wide to Marco Micheletto. Tries to play a through ball to Tresor. See if he's fast enough to get out there. There's a strong collision between Tresor and Matthew Swan. It looks like number 18, Fernando Morales, is entering onto the field for Dion Peters, and it looks like number 3, Chris Inman, for number 8, Tatsuyaya Takuchi, is off. So it looks like number 3 and number 18 for the West Virginia Chaos are coming on, but right now for the Eagles, the main goal scorer, number 3, Tresor Mboyu, is down on, number 3, number 7, Tresor Mboyu, is down on the ground for the Eagles as he is following a collision with goalkeeper Matthew Swan. Looks like Tresor is going to walk off as he's limping pretty heavily on that right side. And number 99, Kwame Denal, is entering the game for the Eagles. See if he can get one in the back of the net for... And it's a good sight to see as the trainer, Christian Horton, for the Eagles is carrying Tresor to the table. Pure sign of strength there. Marco Micheletto with the handles in the box, playing 1-2 with Kwame Denal, playing all the way back to Juan Sanchez. Marco Micheletto in the box. And a deflection off the West Virginia Chaos for a corner kick, and it looks like Marco's heading out to take that corner kick. Santi Moir making the short run. Read well by West Virginia. Ball in the box. Matthew Swan intercepts it. Played out wide for the West Virginia Chaos. So we're in the 66th minute here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Played to Arjun Young. Good step back. Plays it in the middle. Easily handled by Matt Renica. Played to Cam Boitez. Good save by Jordan Smith-Williams on the outside there. Played all the way back to Jordan Farr. Jordan Farr's definitely got his work cut out for him tonight with his feet. So you always want to see a goalkeeper with good footwork back there. Handles it with poise. The Eagles' defensive line with Jordan Farr have handled and been patient tonight. Cam Boitez with the ball, tries to play into Santi. Macaulay King handles it. See if Santi can bring this down. Takes it to the end line. Tries to cut it back to Macaulay King. And finishes back post. Macaulay King for the 5th goal for the Charlotte Eagles tonight. As that was handled well by Santi Moir. As he took it to the end line, cut it back. Textbook play there. Macaulay King just gets off the shot before the West Virginia Chaos got there. Finishes it back post. Well done for the midfielder tonight, number 2, Macaulay King. As him and Johnny Denton has definitely controlled the midfield there for the Eagles and have played well tonight, patiently. And since he was patient tonight, he finally got himself a goal tonight. So that's good to see from number 2, Macaulay King. Good win by Kwame Denal to come back and win that. Good shielding by Santi Moir. Plays the through ball to Jordan Smith-Williams. And finish by Kwame Denal. As West Virginia Chaos thought Jordan Smith-Williams was offsides and a wide open shot, but good deflection by Matthew Swan. But Kwame Denal is there to put in the 6th goal for the Charlotte Eagles, as the Charlotte Eagles are up 6-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. And the West Virginia Chaos are looking to put in 2 players, number 19, Eric Suarez, and number 15, Daniel Olinarin. And for the Eagles, number 15, Danny Siage is coming on for Macaulay King to play in the midfield there for the Eagles, as we are in the 69th minute here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the Charlotte Eagles are up 6-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. As this is a statement right now, as the West Virginia Chaos, if you're just joining us, tied the Charlotte Eagles last week on May 19th, 1-1. It's been all Eagles, as 3 goals from Tresor and Boyu, 1 from Jordan Smith-Williams, 1 from Macaulay King, and 1 from Kwame Denal. But it looks like the Eagles are not done, as they want to pressure, but the West Virginia Chaos, let's see if they can get one in the back of the net. Good handle by Santi-Moir there. Played all the way back to Camboytes. Good ball by Camboytes. Mishandled by Santi-Moir out of the air. And it looks like number 17, Diego Suarez, and number 13, Camila Sosa, is coming in for the West Virginia Chaos. Coming off the field, number 14, Daniel Smee, and number 4, Clay Edwards. And it looks like the Eagles players are coming, looking to make some more subs. It looks like number 3, Curran Page, is putting in his card to enter the game with the 4th official on the next dead ball. Well handled by Danny Siaj to Kwame Denal. Tries the left-footed back post, but easy save by Matthew Swan. Good win out of the air for Wilford Williams there. And on the athletic table, Tresor and Boyu is still there, getting ice on his knee. So it looks like a knee injury. So hopefully there's no key injury there to Tresor and Boyu, number 7 for the Eagles, as he came off about 10 minutes ago to an injury with a collision with Matthew Swan. But Wilford Williams, number 14 for the Eagles, is coming off the field, and Curran Page, number 3, is taking his spot. So let's see what Curran Page has to offer for the Eagles. See if they can increase this lead, as they're already up 6-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. It's a great switch of field to Jordan Smith-Williams. See if Jordan Smith-Williams can finish this. Good lay back to Marco Micheletto for the 7th goal for the Charlotte Eagles tonight. And Jordan Smith-Williams was down. He's limping off a bit, but he's toughing it out, jogging it back. But good goal by Marco Micheletto. And well done by Jordan Smith-Williams to take it back, as everybody thought he was going to shoot it, but cut it back to the 6 to a running Marco Micheletto for the easy assist and finish. As the Charlotte Eagles are up 7-0 tonight in the PDL match in the South Atlantic Division. And it looks like they're on their way to stay at the top of the South Atlantic Division and earn. Great heel flick from Kwame Denal there. Back post attempt from Marco Micheletto to a running Santi-Moir, but handled easily by Matthew Swan, as it was a little too deep from Marco. Good win out of the air from Matt Renica there. Great ball to Kwame, but definite offsides there. He was offsides by at least 2 or 3 steps there. Easy call for the referee. Good pressure by Marco Micheletto there for the Eagles. Plays out wide to Jordan Smith-Williams. See what he's got. Takes it inside. Tries to cut it back with the through ball. Played up by Matt Renica into space to clear it out. Good pressure by Kwame Denal up top. Played all the way back for Matthew Swan in the back. Swings it out wide for the West Virginia Chaos. And it looks like number 6, Ben Locke, is going to make his way onto the field for the Charlotte Eagles. Played all the way back to Jordan Farr. As a mishandled. The referee calls offsides. Good goalkeeping there from Matt Renica. Didn't even let West Virginia Chaos see one go in the back of the net, even if it didn't count. And it looks like Marco Micheletto is coming off the field, and number 6, Ben Locke, is coming off the field, and number 20, Noah Kemble, is coming onto the field, and Johnny Denton, number 4, is coming off the field. It's good stuff from the Eagles tonight. Good play from Johnny Denton in the midfield. Highlight for Johnny Denton tonight, definitely from my bird's eye view, is the chip over for the second goal for Tresor and Boyu. What touch, what class to stay poised in the midfielder, play in the chip over top of the defense, and Tresor finished off the rest. Santi Moore knew he was offsides there. It's an easy call by the referee. Tries to play out wide to West Virginia Chaos, Arjun Young. Good pressure by Noah Kemble there from the Eagles. There's Kwame Denal. See if he can finish. Santi Moore finishes as the assist goes to Kwame Denal. As it is a one-sided match tonight in this PDL match between the West Virginia Chaos and the Charlotte Eagles, as the Charlotte Eagles, if you're just joining with us, are up 8-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. And we have 3 goals from Tresor and Boyu tonight. 1 goal from Macaulay King. 1 goal from Santi Moore. 1 goal from Marco Micheletto. 1 goal from Kwame Denal. And 1 goal from Jordan Smith-Williams to make that 8 goals tonight for the Charlotte Eagles. The Eagles have played well, been patient, but floodgates have opened here in the second half as the Eagles entered halftime at a 2-0 scoreline. Good clear by Juan Sanchez on the backside to cover. West Virginia Chaos with the corner. Arjun Young on the outside. He's going to take the corner. Corner kick about to be taken by Arjun Young. Put in the box. And handled well by Jordan Farr. As Jordan Farr is on his way to a shutout tonight. It looks like Gio, number 13, Gio Bejarano for the Eagles is checking in. It's good to see the Colombian get in. Let's see who's he's bringing off. It looks like Santi Moir is coming off, as Santi Moir had a great night tonight, as he's had so far in this season. Good player from Spain. Plays at Pfeiffer University. It's about 10 minutes, 11 minutes left in this match. Hard fall from the West Virginia Chaos on that header. Looks like the referee thought that hard fall was a result from a collision with the Eagles and calls a foul. Good pressure by Noah Kemble to force a mistake from the West Virginia Chaos. Good job by Matthew Swan clearing it out. Gio Bejarano with the throw in. Plays into Kwame Denal. Good flick there, but the referee says advantage. Kwame thought there should have been a foul called there. Good step there from number 8, Juan Sanchez. Looks like Juan Sanchez has switched to the left back position and Gio has switched to the right back position. The Eagles are possessing it right now, taking time off the clock. Gio tries to play it outside to Noah Kemble, but out of bounds. Ball over top from Jordan Smith-Williams. Ran off the ball by West Virginia Chaos. Ball in the box for the West Virginia Chaos, but cleared by Danny Siage. Played back to Kwame Denal. Played all the way back to Jordan Smith-Williams, who will turn. Quickly played to Cam Bortes, over to Matt Renica. Played to Ben Locke. Played out wide to Gio. Looks like the Eagles want to end on a good possession. Try to possess it a little bit better. Good win there in the midfield from Ben Locke. Out wide to Jordan Smith-Williams. Plays in to Noah Kemble. All ball there. The referee says no penalty given. Good turn there by Corentin Guegan. Like I said before, shout out to him as he made honorable mention list of the PDL Team of the Week in Week 3. Good turn by Danny Siage to switch fields. No run from Jordan Smith-Williams as Curran Page was trying to find him. Actually, sorry, Juan Sanchez on the outside. The referee calls a foul as the West Virginia Chaos ran into the back of Ben Locke. Ben Locke turns, plays it quickly to Cam Boitez. Switches the field to Matt Renica. But what a second half we've seen here from the Charlotte Eagles as they've netted 6 in the second half so far. So there's a lull in this game a little bit towards the end, as everybody knows the results, as the Charlotte Eagles is up 8-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. So it's been all Eagles tonight. Played up to Noah Kemble. Good win by West Virginia Chaos, but quickly turned over Ben Locke. Looks like the referee signaled a free kick for the Chaos. Chaos play it quickly. Good combination there between Danny Siage and Curran Page. Play it all the way back. The Eagles are going to be patient here. So we're about 4 or 5 minutes from ending this game. Ball into Kwame Dinal. Switches to Matt Renica. The Eagles are just going to possess it. It's been a one-sided night here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Charlotte Eagles are up 8-0 on the West Virginia Chaos. West Virginia Chaos play it back. Quentin Guenon plays it and switches it. Plays all the way back to Matthew Swan. Tries to play it over the top, but Cam Boitez handles that. Juan Sanchez clears it. See if Noah Kemmel can get there. He's a physical forward. Presence for the Eagles. Good flick. Good creativity there from number 20. High kick called by the referee from Kwame Dinal on the Eagles. And you could just tell it's just one of those nights for the West Virginia Chaos, as they're just out of sync completely based on the scoreline here tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina. It looks like we're coming almost to a close here in Charlotte, North Carolina for the PDL match between West Virginia Chaos. It's a good atmosphere here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Good family atmosphere as the Eagles games. Coach Dave Dixon and GM Andrew Pierce have done a great job here to create an atmosphere that's family-oriented as well. Good soccer for Charlotte. As the fans are getting excited for the Eagles as they realize they're going to probably move on. They're definitely going to move on as the referee signals the whistle. Makes it official as the Charlotte Eagles win against the West Virginia Chaos 8-0. What a game and what a statement from the Charlotte Eagles, head coached by Dave Dixon, as they remain undefeated in their South Atlantic Division 2016 PDL campaign, as they notch another one in 4 games played, 3 wins, 1 tie, making it 10 points for the Charlotte Eagles. The West Virginia Chaos, 3 games played, 2 losses, 1 tie at 1 point at the bottom of the table. And this win for the Charlotte Eagles is definitely going to help on goal differential if they need it later on in the South Atlantic Division. But some of the highlights is Tresor Mboyu, as he has had many chances so far for the PDL Charlotte Eagles, and the floodgates opened tonight for him, as he's had many chances throughout the season so far, but just hasn't buried one in the back of the net, and he buried 3 tonight. And we hope that his injury isn't serious, as he collided with Matthew Swan later in the second half, and see if he's back on the field on Saturday, which is the next Charlotte Eagles game. And so Tresor netted 3, and a combination between 5 other players: Macaulay King, Kwame Dinal, Jordan Smith-Williams, Santi Moore, and Marco Micheletto cap it off with the other 5, and good combination. So we have 6 different players that scored tonight for your Charlotte Eagles, and it looked like the West Virginia Chaos were just out of sync tonight, as the Eagles scored in the 17th minute and the 19th minute, and then scored quickly in the second half, and the tides just switched real quick. And so unfortunately for the West Virginia Chaos, that's one of those games that you're just going to have to overlook and just say it wasn't one of our night and wasn't our best night, and just continue on with the season, and hopefully you could build from there and just brush it off and go on to the next game. But great stuff from the Charlotte Eagles tonight, as there's good combinations in the midfield, and good cutbacks taken to the end line, cut back to the 6. Textbook soccer there from the Eagles, as a couple scores. And it's good to see Macaulay King, who's usually a defender right back for Dave Dixon this season. He played in the midfield, and good to see him notch one in the back left post in the side netting tonight. And good stuff from Tresor, and Marco Micheletto continues to be an impact player for the Charlotte Eagles. So overall, good night here in Charlotte, North Carolina for your Charlotte Eagles PDL season. We thank you again for joining us for a live stream of the Eagles game. Thank you to Charlotte Christian High School for hosting another home match for the Charlotte Eagles, and congratulations to Luke Helmuth, Jake Berry, and Dave Dixon, and the coaching staff of the Charlotte Eagles, as they continue their undefeated 2016 PDL campaign. We'd love for you to join us next time for the Eagles' next game. And until then, keep it classy. We'll see you next time.